It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7. Yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready? You ready? Pick your game up.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brees. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
You're good, you're good. Ready.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got one. 6 guys. Kill.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here's Brees to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
I'm scared. Opposite.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, easy.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. And watch your leg.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
0-2.
55, back 55. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Eleven. Hey, easy.
55.
Right here.
Hey, check right, check.
Hey, exit.
Watch it, you're fine. Good track.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Watch 41.
Hey, kill.
55.
They'll run it with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Mike 50.
Hey, shoot.
Mike's 50. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Now Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's a party now.
A first down throw for Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Pin the mirrors back and go full circle.
On play action, Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Nice hit, boy.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Are you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for first and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. No, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from getting...
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 58 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bree's going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. Watch the slap. Hey, team 6.
Mike, 55. Check. Come on, D. Mike, 5.
To throw, it's Breeze. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the run.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Hey, check 24. Check 81. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They go right back to Mack. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, Oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ready,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, 50 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Bravo. 50. Check back 50. Check. Hey, break it down, Phil. Come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
We're set on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
SOS.
They go play action with Percent. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Mike 27. It's a party now.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the catch made by Hilton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Good work that time to get him to jump. And now here's 1st and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett, and he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56.
Hey, check.
Play fake. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 82 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. But he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Come on, Doc. We got this.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Luck's good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's second and 8 at the
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing, Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Reset now after the pick on the last drive. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Come on now, let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
In a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on fourth down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 58 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this